gentlemen, and everybody who identifies in between. We're live playing more Runescape as always. So Halo will be tomorrow instead of today, which is fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine, you know. So we are gonna continue making Renaros. We're up to 716,000. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So it's been a while, maybe almost a week since I've streamed this time of day, which is a little bit unusual for me. I'm trying to open my second chat because, yeah. So we're gonna send our usual messages. And that dungeoneering level up. I'm not even gonna bother with that. So we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. Probably gonna be a short stream today. I don't know. It's warm and I've not slept well. Where do I want to put my drink? You alright, bitch? How are you doing today? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. I've left my ice creams in the bank. Not good. I got one on me at least. Yeah, I'm not feeling great today, Moose. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm streaming because hopefully it'll cheer me up. My partner lost a family friend last night. And I'm quite empathetic. So I'm kind of picking up on that energy a little, you know. Or was. She's headed off to work now. But it's just I supported her and whatnot, which is what's important. So Rumi, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. You're planning your Cubs summer party. Awesome. You're playing 3 games at the same time, or are you asking am I playing 3 games at the same time? Because I'm only playing 2 at the moment. Oh, you're playing literally 3 different games at the same time. I appreciate you hanging out, Sarumi. I appreciate it massively. So you might notice I'm not my usual energetic self. I'm feeling a little down today. Not like horribly. Not terrible, you know. But I'm streaming in the day, which isn't helping me because I have been streaming in the evenings recently. And that's been working out pretty well for like times and whatnot for me, but unfortunately I got to do things this evening. Tomorrow I will be streaming Halo after work with Sarah. And then Saturday I'm probably not going to be able to find time to stream because I've got a support group to run, and then I've got a family thing, and it's just, you know, too many things to do. How's everybody's day been, or is going, or was, or whatever time zone you're all in? Sometimes you MP me. What's MP? What is MP? Crafting burial. I mean, burial is the better way to go. It depends if you can afford to lose the money. Like, you can make the maximum plus, and that gets you, you know, quite a bit of XP. But realistically, it depends if you need the money, because if not, sell the pre-burial, the highest level. But if you don't need the money, then do burial. That's the way I do it. I'm currently smithing. No worries, no worries. So I use smithing for my income at the moment. So I don't do burial, obviously. Falador's the best place to be, that's where I'm at. Are you here? Is this you? There you are. I'm in Falador as well. On the alt. Does anyone have any plans for their day today? That's what I want to know. Today, I've got a bunch of work to do this evening. I'm gonna get the girl to come over and to make sure I stay on task. I am like way too tired for this. Why did I decide to stream? I don't know. I could have more monster. So where are we up to? We're up to 60. That's not too bad. So I'm just Snapchatting. We need to line up some more arrow heads. Okay, that's that sent. We're gonna line up more arrowheads on the alt. And with Fendor ice cream, that's handy. Oh, shouting out outside. Oh. Alright, so we've messaged that. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit on the quiet side today. I don't know. As I just said to, I believe that's Khan. As I just said to Khan, I'm not feeling all that great today. I didn't sleep well and I'm in quite a bit of pain. But it's fine. Phone, do you mind not making noise? Hey Khan, how you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Yeah, I don't know what's up with me today, like, I've been on a bit of a high recently. And I think I've just crashed a little, you know? I think that's the, I'm going, well, meds are making you tired though, so just woke up from a nap. You helped me feel better. Thank you for that. Yeah, like I said, I'm not feeling particularly bad. I don't feel like really depressed or down or anything. I just feel a bit lackluster, you know? But I have been like really good over the last few weeks. Don't sneeze. And yeah, I feel like after you've been like that for a while, like naturally at some point you're going to crash a little, and that's just part of life. I have no idea who missed. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what you mean there, Moose. Oh. Yeah, I realized that. I'm trying to think, did I remember to take all my meds yesterday? Maybe that's it. I don't think I did, you know. I do feel like I fucked my meds up. Guys, my money making method is coming to an end. I've been making Elder Rune pickaxes and selling them, but they're not. They used to insta-sell and now they're taking a few days. So I feel like I've saturated the market for Elder Rune pickaxes. Not good. Oh, it was nice while it lasted. I'll have to start smithing something else in Elder Rune. Sell foot pics on G. I don't think there's an option to sell pictures of my feet on the G, you know. Not with that attitude. Moose. You're such an interesting creature. Elder Rune. I was thinking Elder Rune weapons. But Elder Rune, anything, like, should tell pretty well. Elder Rune makes sense for people who's, if I do +4, people are doing burial sets. I could give it a try, couldn't I? I might just make a bunch of random Elder Rune stuff and see what sells. But I've got 16 Elder Rune pickaxes in the G at the moment. Listed for 900k, which is a little under the list price. Which is, when I first started doing it, they were insta selling, and now they're like, then started taking overnight, and now none sold overnight. But at the moment, I want to just try and push my dungeoneering as high as I can. I'm hoping to get to like 70 before the end of this event. I don't know if that's even possible. Wait, I should drink cocktails. The smith gear is not buyable, but you can get it with the respect. Support skills. Right, only got 2 lemon sours. You can also get it from treasure hunter keys. As far as I know, the respect system works based on how much XP you make. You get but you can buy the, I'm sure there's some rewards that get better XP. Better respect per XP, I think, I don't know. Okay. So I've DM'd people on WhatsApp about coming to the stream. Yeah, don't worry about it, Khan. Don't worry at all. Everyone's got their own shit to do, you know. I'm doing my dungeoneer and whatnot. I just don't have much to talk about because I'm feeling you know. I've got like a lot to do today. I've got a lot of paperwork and that kind of stuff to do, so nothing really fun or interesting. Tomorrow I've got work and then streaming Halo in the evening. Saturday I'm running an in-person support group and then got a family event in the evening. So I've got a busy few days, and I feel like part of the reason why I'm feeling this way is because I'm aware I've got those busy few days. And I think that's the big issue. Not issue, but I think that's another thing that's kind of playing on my mind, is that I know I've got a lot of socialising to do and stuff over the next few days, and I'm just feeling quite worn out. Thinking I might go and get another monster. Exactly, that's the thing. And like, as an autistic, like, not even talking about the mental health side of things, but as an autistic, I've had a lot of socializing this week already. Like in the past week, I've run two support groups. I've met my partner's parents. I've been around my partner a lot. My partner, a family friend of my partner, passed away. Yeah, the spoons concept. A family friend of my partner passed away last night. So I'd seen my partners today, and I was supporting them. And that's not even going into the situation of all the like paperwork and stuff that I'm needing to get done at the moment. You require a dungeon level 121 to get through that door. Interesting. But yeah, I'm feeling very, very lacking in spoons. I'm gonna get a monster, guys. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I know caffeine's a bad thing, and I'm just kind of like rough sending my support. Yeah, it's just shit happened, you know. I'm gonna line up some more arrowheads on the alt. And then I'm gonna go and grab a monster. Arrowheads lined up, guys. I'll be back in just 2 minutes. Kern, if anyone jumps in my chat whilst I'm awake, can you just let them know where I've gone, please? Let me just open my chat actually, then at least I've got it on me. Back in 2 secs. For me, like, I feel like caffeine is like giving yourself virtual spoons or taking it like a spoon loan. So like, you're giving yourself a few more spoons now, but it's going to cost you more spoons later or tomorrow. If that makes sense at all. Because obviously caffeine doesn't actually give you more energy. It just makes you feel like you got more energy. Yeah, I'm the same, and I've been in a lot of social situations lately. Do you find that being around your partner exhausts you? It suppresses tiredness. Exactly. Sometimes, but most of the time not. See, I'm kind of the same. So like today, being with my partner, like, I'm not gonna say stress me out, but it wore me out socially quite a lot because obviously I was offering emotional support and things. And naturally, as such, it like drained you a little. Oh no, I've been on a really good run in like being really active and proactive and getting on with things and stuff of late. And it's just now that like I think it's catching up with me, which is fine. Like, unfortunately, when it comes to having physical and mental health issues, like there are going to be times when you're just a bit worn out. That's one of the reasons why I'm not doing anything stress. Like, I got a new bruise on my arm, I don't know where from. It's one of the things about about streaming is it's not actually that draining. Exactly, Karen, exactly. And like, but Sarah, the girl, whatever we want to call her, has like supported me a lot when I struggled, and I've supported her a lot when she struggled, and that's got to be the core of a relationship at the end of the day. But anyway, a shooting star has crashed. If anybody wants to find that by going through the portal. Exactly, Karen, exactly. And I feel like that's where a lot of people like go wrong, is they like have this idea that you should do this thing or you should do that other thing. You know, you should be going on dates or whatever. And sometimes just listening to music, laying down together for an hour, you know, is more intimate than going on an expensive date or whatever. And I feel like a lot of people forget that. Like today, me and Sarah just laid down for a while, listening to music. And that was great. We talked a little bit about like her struggles and stuff. And like what's going on. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, don't get me wrong, like if going on big expensive dates is what makes your relationship work, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Like, you do you, you know? But I'm quite happy with the thing, like the little things that me and my partner do quite a lot. You know, sometimes we'll just go for a coffee in Mackie's car park. I need to buy coils, but I don't have the money. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, my partner drives, so we don't often, like, get a delivery. But quite often we'll drive to McDonald's and have a coffee, or... We don't really often eat at Mackie's, but sometimes we get ice cream. odd spoons. We both really like spoons. Leather spoons. Cheap. It's not great, like it's not good food, but it's fine. But I think we both have, neither of us are particularly well off money wise. So we both like appreciate the amazingness that is like cheap coffee at McDonald's or cheap alcohol at Wetherspoons. Oh, no, definitely. I mean, that's the thing that I got going for me. Obviously, I run a support charity, and I spend a lot of my time being kind and supporting. I was a bit mugged off yesterday though, because there was like a homeless guy sat outside Asda, and I bought him a meal deal, and he's like, I don't want that, I want money, and I'm like, what? I'm literally offering you nice, healthy food. You know, like, I didn't just buy shit. I bought like the higher end meal deal. And he's like, yeah, I don't want food, I want money. I'm like, well, fuck you then. Sorry for trying to be nice. That irritated me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Karen. But I guess they can be choosers, because that guy did. It just makes me think that maybe he's not actually actually homeless, you know. No, exactly. Like, I even got a vegetarian meal. I got a cheese sandwich, fruit, chocolate bar, and a drink, just in case they didn't eat meat. Which I feel like is a pretty nice meal deal. You know, a pot of fruit with a fork, cheese sandwich, a chocolate bar, and 7 Up. I feel like that's a... But no, he wanted cash. So I ended up eating it, and I enjoyed it. I did look for another homeless person, but there weren't any others there, so I ended up having it for my dinner. I'm glad I didn't buy that a chicken sandwich now. You just carry cigarettes to give it to homeless people. See, I would do that, but one, I can't afford that, and two, I just end up smoking them. I have zero self-control, like I haven't smoked since November. But if I had cigs on me, I would smoke. But I did used to, when I used to have cigs, I did used to quite often roll the cig for me and the homeless person, have a sit with them, chat for 10 minutes and have a cig. I feel like quite a lot of homeless people have a lot of things to say, and they're actually just quite interesting. I used to just sit beside them and just be like, how you doing? Which is a bit of a stupid question. They'd always be like, yeah, I'm doing alright. And I'm like, you've literally not even got a roof over your head. You know? Like, and you're saying you're alright, and then you got people who's got all sorts, and they're like, oh, everything's terrible because I can't afford a new car, and I'm like, it just goes to show, doesn't it, though? Like, I remember one time I dropped my wallet, and the homeless guy who was nearby shouted at me and was like, yo, man, you dropped your wallet. Oh yeah, no, I agree with you, though, Cam. So I took that guy to McDonald's, not to Burger King. I was like, thanks, I'm actually on my way to Burger King, do you want to come along? And the Burger King staff were like giving him funny looks, and I'm like, chill. Like, he's a certain guy, you know? Yeah, no, I completely agree with you there, Carl. Like, fuck me. Was it Finland that just got rid of homelessness completely? Or something? One of the Nordic countries. Where they essentially just solved homelessness. By dealing with the issues that cause people to be homeless rather than trying to hide homelessness. Yeah, no, definitely. But we'd rather build big houses that sell for a lot of money. You know, profit and all. No, exactly. And not just are they getting into the workforce and paying taxes, but also they're less drain on society because living rough causes a lot of health issues that then get treated by the NHS and A&E. Like, I quite often, whenever I go to my local A&E, for whatever reason, I see probably at least like 4 or 5 homeless people sat in the waiting room. You know, dealing with issues that probably wouldn't happen if they could see a doctor regularly if they had an address. You know, see them with like coughs or cuts, you know, or like they've been attacked or whatever. And I'm like, a lot of these situations, yeah, exactly. A lot for cuts, a lot for being attacked and things, where if they could be in the safety of their own home, the likelihood of, you know, getting chest infection, pneumonia, you know, random injuries and stuff getting infected, things like that wouldn't happen. So it wouldn't, not only would quite a few of them be in the workforce and pay taxes, but there would also be quite a lot less of them in A&E, or at least a lot less frequently. Do you have Amazon Prime Video, Can? Because I see you've got Prime thing, so you must have. Yeah, have you watched New Amsterdam, which is a medical drama? No, but you check it out. It is really good. But they have they deal with homelessness, and how they deal with homelessness in that quite a lot is really interesting. They don't deal with it like every episode, but there's a couple episodes where they deal with homelessness, and basically they get there's this homeless guy, and they rent him an apartment and whatnot. Because this homeless guy essentially, I don't want to ruin it too much, but he kept coming into the hospital like essentially every month or something. Whatever, and they worked out that it cost them like $1 million over the course of like 2 years. I think it was 3 years, so they just rent him an apartment so he didn't have to keep coming into the hospital, and it worked out cheaper. That was like something that I found really interesting. Like, oh yeah, let's just give homeless people homes. It makes sense. At least you would think it would make sense, right? Yeah, exactly. But they'd rather look down on them and I don't feel like many people understand just how close they are to homelessness. You know, like, I live paycheck to paycheck, realistically. What would it be for me if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, I live with my mum? Like, if I lost my job, with the wait time for UC, I probably would lose my home. And I feel like a lot of people are closer to that than you'd think. But people would rather go, yeah, I'm doing well, I've got a house and I work a job, like, they're clearly not as good as me kind of thing, and it's like, really? No, exactly, Kern, exactly my point. I quickly need to jump on Facebook. I feel like I've not done something that I was meant to do. Mute site. Only thing left for you today is to take your group. What do you mean? I'm confused. Did I create the event for meeting up on Saturday? Yes, I did. That's what I needed to check. Ah, yeah. It was more the only thing left for me that I didn't understand. That confused me a little bit. But I get what you mean there. You mean that you've got nothing else planned apart from that. My brain just didn't click in place then at all. Yeah. I picked up on it after thinking about it for a wee bit. But I was like, what? Eh? So I'm probably gonna I'm coming up to an hour. I'll probably try and do maybe 2 if I can, I don't know. A sinkhole and big chin chomper entrance are just formed. Interesting. Anybody want a sinkhole? I really need to cut my nails today. Random things in my head. It's Thursday, right? Yeah. I got like loads to do today. Is there any special hammer that can make me better at smithing? No, but you can get power burst potions, and they make you smith faster. You're doing construction at the beach. Oh, that makes sense. See, I hate dungeoneering. You can buy potions with 300 odd each for 4 shots, and they times your progress by 10 for the next 4 swings. Power burst of master strokes potions, I believe they're called. But yeah, that should help you get through smithing levels a wee bit faster. Not too much faster, but every little bit helps, right? That is also true, Khan, there is. Right, so we're up to 722,000 rune arrowheads. We're getting there, guys. I did not know about the invention XP while smithing. That's interesting. See, if I can, I wouldn't mind getting up to 70 dungeoneering. That's about where I'd like to get up to. Hey Shiva, how you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. See, I'm pretty close to unlocking invention. I just need to get 5 more divination levels. Good, I'm glad that you're doing good, Shiva. It is awesome to hear. For the shark outfit. Yeah, I should really push doing pro in the wilderness. Nice, nice. I should really push to what's the word? To do invention. Core hunting. I don't know what core hunting is. I don't think much of the invention stuff is viable. I think that's kind of the point of invention. I've not had many clue scroll drops recently. I don't know if it's just me or if they've tweaked the drop rates or something. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the count is to be capped on them. Oh, then yeah, I'm probably capped. Sidred, how you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. No worries, Khan. I'm not feeling so great today. Yeah, I'm feeling a little meh. I don't know, I think I'm just a bit run down. I've been, oh, I didn't mean to click that. I've been like really busy lately, and I've been on a high, and I feel like I've just dipped a little. Not really, I don't think so, like just chatting is helpful. But I think I'm just feeling a bit worn out, you know? I just need to take a bit of time and like rejuvenate. Welcome back, Khan, welcome back. So I'm just trying to chill, relax, just do what I'm doing. Try and not think too much. I think that's a big problem for me, is I think too much all the time. I mean, it's not, you can't hear any mine, you can hear smithing. But I'm at 722,000 rune arrowheads. So I'm about $250,000, a little over $250,000 from our target of 1 million. No worries, Sid, no worries at all. You have to go, sorry then. Yeah, don't worry about it. Bye, Sarumi, have a good day, my friend. Ugh. I got mine because of work. I got fully vaccinated in, I think it was February this year. Something like that. February, March, around that kind of time frame this year, I was fully vaccinated. He was fully in May, that's not too bad then. You step in something squishy. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what that is. Stepping in something squishy in a hole does not sound great. I know, right, Sidred? Have you ever been in a situation where you found something squishy in a hole? It just doesn't sound overly pleasant to me. You're alright though. I think, oh, we're so close to another level. Are we gonna get it before our thermometer's full temperature? What do you reckon, guys? Are we gonna get this? That means we've done 3 levels today? 2 levels? Something like that. If we do get it. Come on. I'm trying to get 70. I don't know why, but I've just set this arbitrary target. There we go. Nice. We got it, guys. 62. Thank you, Cam. Thank you. No worries, Sid. No worries at all. There we go, maximum temp. Nice, nice. So we're gonna line up more arrowheads on the alt, 723k. So I'm doing 10 at a time, so we're getting 750 per round, which isn't too bad. We're gonna dump them, we'll grab that. And we're gonna go and do some Elder Rune smithing for a wee bit. See, I'm just doing simple basic things that don't take any thought process. So I'm not sure what trying to think. I'm not sure what I want to try and smith for the cash. There's not many Elder Rune weapons to choose from, is there? So let's try making. So we're gonna make a couple different things here and see what sells. So we're gonna make a two-hand sword, a long sword, an offhand. So we'll try these 3 items. I don't usually use the power burst this early on, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. Right, so we're doing this. Cat, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Meh. I'm not feeling great today. But we're getting on with things. I'm not too bad. I'm not feeling bad. I'm just certainly not feeling good, you know? Oh, and my eyes are itchy as fuck. I'm guessing hay fever. It's too hot. I agree. It's not as bad here as it was yesterday, to be honest, because the humidity is a lot lower. But it's certainly not pleasant. Maxed out the respect. Reward. I mean, that Luminite injector. You're soaked in sweat. Not good. So we're gonna make these to +4. Pretty horrible down south heat wise. It's not too bad here. I wouldn't say oh, not paying attention. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's particularly comfortable, but I wouldn't say it's particularly uncomfortable either. It's just fine, you know. No worries, cat, no worries at all. Nice. I don't know why, but it's really chilling me out hearing the camera, and I'm just like, oh yes. So I'm using quite a lot of power burst. I wouldn't usually use this much, but I'm just curious if any of these do sell. What are you guys even worth? 73k, 116k. So 2-hand sword might be our go-to. The caffeine is helping pick me up though, I've got to say. I've got to say that caffeine is chilling me out. Not chilling me out, but it's like, you know what I mean. I'm gonna readjust how I'm sitting to like force me to have good posture, otherwise I'm gonna be sore. Oh, shouting outside. Sorry guys about that. I need the window open right now because it is warm. I usually have my window closed when I stream so you don't hear anything from outside, but oh well. +1. Nice. Pardon me. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what I meant to say when I cough, but you know. Actually, Kern, you're on venlafaxine, aren't you? Yeah, do you find it affects like what you want to eat and your weight? Like, I've been really craving sweet things since I've been on venlafaxine and I've never had a sweet tooth. Or am I just weird like that? You're not sure? I don't see anything in the leaflet about it, but it doesn't seem like something that would be in the leaflet, you know? Sidrid, welcome back, welcome back. Did you enjoy being all wet and soapy and whatnot? Confused usually affected by antipsychotics, fair enough. I guess it's more complicated for people like us because we're on so many different medications. So it might not be venlafaxine, it could be a mixture of venlafaxine and my other meds. Nice shower after a depressive moment. Yeah, I agree. I might have a shower after stream, see if that cheers me up. Although I usually just have panic attacks in showers, but I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but sometimes I feel like I just need to have something like a panic attack or whatnot. Something just to like burn it, like when sometimes you just need to cry, you know? Like sometimes I just need some outburst of emotion, and then I kind of feel a lot better. Yeah, exactly, Kern, exactly. Yeah, no, exactly. Like for me, because like to be quite honest about it, I got attacked in the shower by my abusive ex. So whenever I have a shower, I end up having a panic attack. I used to drink. Me too. I work with an alcohol support worker even now. I'm not ashamed to admit that. You're getting a guitar tune to relearn. Nice. I got bit by or stung by some kind of insect on my neck the other day. And it's like really itchy. But I should stop trying to scratch it. I should stop scratching it because it's going to make it worse. But it's itchy, man. And I should stop trying to bite my nails. I'm just doing all the things wrong today. No scratch, I know, right? Oh, doctor's calling me. I'll be back in a moment. Sorry about that, guys. I've been waiting for the doctor to call me all day, and they decide to call me right when I'm streaming. But I'm back. I don't know if any of you guys are still hanging around, because that took way longer than it should have done. I need to, where's my notebook? I'll just write it on there. I mean, that is very true, Khan. That is very true. Oh, I finally got the appointment with the mental health team. After them forgetting about me, after them not, like, my record just disappeared apparently. So instead of being on the 8-month waiting list, I ended up having to go back to the beginning of the 8-month waiting list for this specific part of the mental health team. So it's been like a year and a half since I was in hospital, and they're finally getting around to see me. Yeah, like, I rang them one time, asking like, yo, when's my appointment? I feel like it should have been by now, and they like searched and they're like, oh, we got no record of you being waiting for an appointment. I'm like, what the fuck? I got a letter from you telling me I was on a waiting list. So that kind of pissed me off. Not even like I imagined it, because I had the letter what specifically said I was on for trauma counselling, it is. Or to be reviewed for trauma counselling. And I got a letter off them that specifically said I was on that waiting list. And like, this letter says I'm on a waiting list. The waiting list is forever because they only have one trauma counsellor in my entire NHS trust, it seems. At least for my area of the NHS trust. There's like one person who does this specific type of trauma counselling. His charge, as was like, you all need help. Yeah. Well, for my issue is that I'm relatively stable, and I know it sounds weird to say that's an issue, but when it comes to waiting lists, it's an issue because you get put right at the back of the waiting list. I'm not any danger to myself or anyone else right now, so they're like, you can wait fucking forever. How much is this +2 worth? $1 mil? That can't be right. They never sell at $1 mil, that's the issue. Right, +4. Anything less than +4 just doesn't sell, I've come to realise. But yeah, so it's frustrating. But I'm gonna stop scratching it. I'm gonna get seen, hopefully, I think it was next month. I've not received the letter yet to confirm the appointment, so I'm not gonna trust I've got the appointment until I get that letter, you know? Yeah, probably, which is ridiculous, but oh well. At least you get the support you need, you know? 725k, we are 275k arrowheads. Your partner is having hell getting seen by... Yeah, tell me about it. My partner's the same. My partner did through antidepressants and was like, bye, fuck you. It's like, really? I even referred them through my charity to community mental health team, and they're like, yeah, we've got that many people on our waiting list currently that we're just not even adding more people to the waiting list. I'm like, really? Seriously? Like, yeah, are they a danger to themselves or anyone else? No. Are they likely to... You know, they asked like various questions about are they likely to become a danger to themselves or anybody else? Well, probably not, but the quality of life is pretty shit due to this issue. And they're like, yeah, well, at the moment we're essentially triaging mental health patients and that's about it. Like me, for instance, I can't even have a shower without having a panic attack because of PTSD from my abusive ex. And they're like, yeah, you can wait. You can deal with that. You know, I only have a shower in my house, there's no bathtub. And they're like, yeah, you can deal with having a panic attack every time you wash yourself. That's fine, we'll leave you to it for, you know, a year and a half or something. Every point in contact, which is about once a week. Yeah. But yeah, so they asked the usual questions and they're like, yeah, honestly, you're not even going to get on the waiting list in that situation. And I'm like, great. Solid. Awesome. They're like, yeah, your GP can handle it. I'm like, well, the GP can't though, because the only thing the GP can do is throw meds at it, which is not a solution to the problem. You know, just throwing antidepressants at somebody who has depression isn't a fix. It's a stopgap. That's like getting somebody who's been shot, stuffing a tampon in the wound and being like, yep, you're good to go. Like, yeah, it might stop the bleeding for the time being, but long term, it's not exactly gonna, you know, fix any issues. Mental health needs to be addressed by a mixture of meds and therapy. No, I completely agree with you. Like, I don't feel like for most people, being on meds the rest of your life is the correct thing. I honestly believe that for the vast majority of people, meds, like, help. Exactly, meds help you get to a point where you can interact with... what do you call it? Meds help you get to a point where you can interact with the mental health team and, you know, actually benefit from it. And then you should interact with the mental health team, get therapy, support, counselling, whatever it is that you need to improve. Then you get that when you are in a mental frame of mind where you can, and then you can reduce or essentially maybe potentially completely come off medication because you've had the treatment that you need. That's my belief. The other issue that I've got at the moment is like I've got pins and needles in both my feet all the time. And I don't know if that's better or worse than my usual. Yeah, no, it's different for you, Khan. It's different for you. But I'm saying like most people who are just depressed. Not just depressed, that sounds very dismissive. But you know what I mean? People who struggle with only depression. Like, I feel like with a correct course of CBT or talking therapy or whatever, could probably be medication free for the most part. But yeah, usually I can't feel my feet at all. Usually they're completely numb. And right now, like, I've got it just like pins and needles in my feet all the time, and I feel like I prefer them to be completely numb. Because pins and needles gets irritating fast. Well, I've got to say, streaming's going much better for me now. I'm more relaxed and whatnot. With her caffeine relaxing me, I guess that's ADHD. I'm starting to think I definitely did mess my meds up last night. You do not envy your problems, but you're solid for keeping up with stuff. I mean, that's just what we do. As you know, running the charity for me is everything. Got work tomorrow, which I usually enjoy. Yeah, I've had earache for like 5 or 6 weeks now, which is probably just my pain condition playing up with a new part of my body. But because I've got no other signs of like ear infection or damage to my ear, nothing that could cause injury to my ear or anything. So it's almost certainly just my pain disorder. But it's not been pleasant, and I finally decided, fuck it, I'm gonna call the doctors, which is what I was on the phone to them, and they're like, yeah, so you'll have a phone appointment. I'm like, but I need an in-person appointment because they're gonna have to look at my ear. They're like, well, you'll get a phone appointment. So I got this phone appointment. I was on the phone for all of 5 or 10 minutes, and they're like, yeah, well, you're gonna have to come up to the doctors, get your ear looked at next week. I'm like, so why didn't you just give me a fucking in-person appointment in the first place? When anybody with any level of intelligence would know that, extreme pain in the ear means you're gonna have to look in your ear, and you can't exactly take a picture inside your ear and send it to the doctors over email. Yeah, I doubt as well, but I feel like that's ridiculous, because nobody's going to be dealing with what they call doorknob problems. Are you familiar with the term doorknob problems, Khan? No, so doorknob problems are basically, it's when you're talking to a doctor and you might say to the doctor you're going in to deal with one issue. You might say, oh, I've got this issue with my leg or whatever, and then it'll be a case of when you're at the doctor's, as the doctor, or you go put your hand on the doorknob to, and it'll be some usually mundane thing, and as the doctor leaves or the doctor goes to ask you to leave, you'll say, well, actually, I've been having this issue every time I pee, or I've been having, there's blood in my pee or my stool or whatever, and it's like, it's this idea that, like, when you got a really embarrassing issue, you like will bring it up at the last moment because you're too embarrassed to, and I feel like a lot of those kind of issues are going to start getting missed if they don't go back to in-person appointments. It's an American term, the doorknob problems, because in America, the doctor leaves the room at the end of like how you leave here. They leave the room for you to, get yourself ready and leave. So as the doctor puts a hand on the doorknob, you go, well, actually, doctor, can you just look at this for me? Or can I just tell you about this issue? And it happens in all healthcare systems. And I feel like a lot of those issues are not going to get dealt with, because they're not usually things you want to talk about over the phone. Guys, what I am going to do, right, I'm going to end stream here, but Kern, I'm going to message you if that's alright. I'm not going to bother raiding anyone, we've barely got any viewers, but I'm going to end stream here because I'm not really feeling it, and I'll message you, Kern, in about 5-10 minutes. Guys, have a good one, look after yourselves, stay safe, and last but not least,